Hi guys, and welcome back to World Cup Daily. The first two games of the quarterfinals today, and France and Belgium have progressed into the semi-final. They will play each other. What a game that will be. But I want to focus on the second game today, the game that's just finished, Belgium against Brazil, and what a game. Like, one of the best games in this tournament so far. Obviously we had Argentina-France, which was a brilliant game. Obviously we had Portugal-Spain, which was very intriguing, but to me, this was probably the pick of the bunch out of after those two. Brazil, first thing I do want to say is I think Belgium were a little bit lucky, and maybe a bit of a controversial statement, but you know, I thought they did look very threatening coming forward. Lukaku was very good, powerful, pacey. He caused a lot of problems in that defence, in that Brazil defence. Obviously, Hazard was wonderful at times, some majestic touches. De Bruyne, some of his passing was just incredible, and obviously scored the incredible goal. But I think they were a little bit lucky in that Brazil were a bit wasteful in their chances, and they did create chances at will. And I think that's something that teams like France, when they play them, and if they do get to the final, can target at Belgium. I think they've been quite shaky defensively for the whole tournament, actually. And apart from the England game, but that was two B teams. But I think this has definitely shown that they are, because obviously they only conceded one, but if Courtois wasn't in such good form, made some brilliant saves, and if Brazil's finishing was slightly better, then they easily could have lost. Also, first goal, extremely lucky, the header from Company off Fernandinho, it's extremely lucky goal. And then obviously Brazil should have had a penalty in the second half. Gabriel Jesus brought down by Company. For me, it's a clear penalty. I don't know how VAR hasn't seen that. Maybe they didn't see the right angle, but for me, it was a definite penalty on Gabriel Jesus. But yeah, I don't think Brazil played that well. Sorry, I don't think Belgium were that brilliant. I think they obviously had a game plan to absorb pressure and hit them on the counter, and they did hit them on the counter well, but I don't think defensively they were anything special. I think Company had a decent game. Alderweireld had moments, but I can't look at it and think they were excellent defensively. The amount of chances Brazil had, I mean, it was relentless, particularly in the second half. Chance after chance after chance. Neymar was very good. Coutinho was very good. Although I was still a bit annoyed about Neymar. You know, he spent 14 minutes on the ground before this game, and it's probably like 20 minutes now. He kept going over. It's a ridiculous dive in the second half, but he was brilliant again. Gabriel Jesus, I think he had a very frustrating tournament, actually. He didn't score a goal. I thought he would be the top scorer. I said it before the tournament, but I'm thinking maybe they should have brought in Firmino, started him for this game after Gabriel Jesus has been a bit disappointing, but obviously the manager didn't want to do that. He really likes Gabriel Jesus. I thought Willian was very lively again. I think Douglas Costa was brilliant off the bench. You know, he made a real impact getting forward, but yeah, it was relentless Brazil pressure for pretty much the 90 minutes. Belgium did look very good on the counter, but at the end of the day, I think it was a close game, and I think Brazil probably deserved to edge it only if they'd been slightly more clinical. Obviously, the De Bruyne goal was exceptional, but yeah, it's maybe a bit of a controversial statement. All of the people on BBC were just bigging up Belgium because they thought they were excellent, and I think they did carry out their game plan relatively well, and I think they were clinical and they did pose a threat on the counter, but I just feel defensively they were a bit all over the place at the time. They could have conceded a lot more. Brazil were very impressive in sort of their manoeuvring in and around the box. There were periods where they were more frustrated, but on the whole I thought Brazil were very good and created chances at will. Obviously in the other game, the player I was looking at was Lucas Torreira. As an Arsenal fan, he's just about to join Arsenal. I wanted to see what he was like. I thought he had another very good game. Obviously Uruguay lost, but it was two sort of, you know, a set piece, little header from, you know, just sort of flick from Varane. It was a good header, but you know, it was a set piece. They didn't really carve them apart. And then obviously the second goal, so horrendous mistake from Muslera, a slightly tame shot from Griezmann going straight at him. So I think France slightly lucky, but they do seem to have an ability to grind out results when they're not playing well. Obviously they were very good against Argentina, but the rest of the games in this tournament they've been very poor, I think. But they ground out the result, and And I think that was always going to be Uruguay's problem. I said it after they played Russia, actually. I said, what would they do when they go behind? They went behind for the first time and they didn't really have a response when they had to take the initiative. They didn't really have someone driving forward. It was all about sort of absorbing pressure and then trying to get, you know, the magic of Cavani and Suarez to score. Obviously, they missed Cavani heavily. Stuani didn't really have the same effect. So yeah, they did struggle, but yeah, Touré I was very impressed with. You know, covered a lot of ground, took set pieces, some very good ones, particularly one in the first half, which did lead to Uruguay's best chance of the game. Brilliant header, and then a fantastic save from Lloris. But yeah, the interceptions, I don't think he was as good as he was against Portugal, but you know, several interceptions, sniffing out the danger. He read the danger well, and when he got on the ball, he was very consistent, kept it simple, but didn't lose the ball, and I think that's going to be really beneficial to Arsenal. But yeah, those are the two games that happened today. It was quite an incredible first round of quarterfinal. Obviously, the first game wasn't incredible, but the second game. And tomorrow is England, and I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously, I'm an England fan, so come on, England, let's do this. But thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. She keeps me warm. She keeps me warm.